Last time I was here in Times Square, I had my billboard. I think it was literally right here. It was insane.
That's the way every day goes.
Can I separate trading from gambling? And what separates trading from gambling? Because to be honest with you guys, trading is gambling. Chat, let me get some W's in the chat if you caught that. 1 hour a day is all you need.
Nod my head, don't close my eyes.
You need to get exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. And if I don't get exactly what I want, I don't take the trade.
If you could fly, then you'd feel south. Up north.
Always a student to the game. There's always more to learn, and you are never a perfect trader.
Alright, we're in New York for the weekend. I have a super busy weekend. I'm gonna be vlogging the whole thing. We're starting off with a Dave Fortnite style pizza review. One bite, everybody knows the rules. But first, let's see. Very floppy, not good. It's pretty good. I think it's a little bit overrated. I'm gonna give it an 8.4 out of 10. A little bit too floppy and a little too greasy, but overall, really good. By the way, we're at Joe's Pizza. I have a confession to make. I'm in Times Square right now, and New York is my least favorite place in the US to go on vacation that I've been. I don't know why, there's something about it, I don't like it. The people are all mean to me. They all hit me with their shoulder when I'm walking for no reason. They all look at me weird, and it's just cold. I left somewhere cold to go to somewhere even colder, I feel like, because I'm literally freezing. Can't even talk. Last time I was here in Times Square, I had my billboard. I think it was literally right here. It was insane. 1 year ago, you can put a picture up right there. That moment was crazy. I'm having flashbacks right now looking at that billboard, thinking like, damn, it said New Age Trading on there. And what's crazier is that since that time, New Age is down like 3-4 times bigger. Yeah, my review of New York isn't the best, I'm not gonna lie. It really isn't. I think when I go from like cold places to more cold places, it just makes me want to move to somewhere warmer even like more. Is Florida the move? I don't know. Like imagine I just like did something random no one's done, just like move to Italy for like a month or two, like something crazy like that. That's what I'm feeling. I know it's like insane to think about, but I really think that's the route I want to go.
Yeah, I mean enough about me.
In New York.
Cause I'll backhand you boys with my right hand. You do your shooting on the web, you Spider-Man. My brother robbing it down, you Junior's like.
So, this is round 2 of using the stairs. We're gonna have to use the stairs a lot because this hotel's elevator actually takes like an hour to get onto the elevator. But we're only on the 8th floor, so we're good. But I think like we don't have to work out since it's just like so much cardio we're doing, you know? Definitely no leg day. Definitely no leg day. Only upper body because this is my leg workout for the next like 3 months because who likes to hit legs? Round 1. I hate the stairs. In New York, just finished trading, called an 80%er, and like we were so patient, waited an hour and a half, then got an 80% winner. Let me show you guys a trade. Nvidia, instead of taking on this VWAP retest, I waited for it to get above, then come back under since the market started to rip a little bit. I entered right when I got under VWAP here, trimmed most low a day around 80%, and then got stopped on the rest, the runners. Chat, let me get some W's in the chat if you caught that. Discord and Kick, let me get some W's in the chat if you caught that. 80% winner on Nvidia, baby. 80% winner. Let's go. W's in the chat if you caught that. Look at all the W's here as well in the free Discord where I trade live for free every Thursday and Friday. Let's go. As always, alerted with entry and exit. You can take Nvidia 182 or 180.50 puts. Nvidia trim here at 25%. As you can see, alerted with entry and exit. 40%. 60, 80, CBC, the rest all out. Banger. Look, this is for free every single Friday in the free Discord. We all crushed it. That's how we do it. And now we're done for the day. 1 hour a day is all you need. Alright guys, I finished trading for the day. Now we're on the way to Johnny and Sean's event where I'm gonna be doing a speech. To be honest, I didn't really prepare anything because I like these speeches from the heart. It's a speech on psychology that they wanted me to do. And it's like, well, I'm not gonna present some slides and say the same BS that everybody else says about psychology and emotions and this and that. I'm just gonna say the truth and speak from my heart. So, we'll see how it goes.
I saw a different side of you the night that you let me down. You used to make me feel safe, something changing is different now. In my hotel room alone, it's realizing it different.
For example, example, coins flagging pre-market really strong. If right off the open it breaks pre-market high, you could potentially enter it with, literally if it gets under it by a penny, you just get out. But sometimes off the open, on those strong stocks pre-market, they'll just rip off the open. I feel like that's where the biggest moves are.
It's insane money out there, especially like, bro, these retests. So like recently, I don't know, you know Scarface, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's all he used to do, but like now it's coming like more mainstream because like, bro, these shits would go, pop right back to like literally an exact pre-market.
That's what I've been trading for the last, that's my whole, basically YouTube is all how to trade retest off pre-market high, pre-market low. That's my bread and butter, bro. What's up, guys? Not sure if you know who I am, but I'm PB Investing, and I wanted to come on here and do a class on psychology. My good friend Johnny invited me. I had a whole slideshow and everything ready, and to be honest, I was on the way here and I was like, screw the slideshow, screw that. I'm just gonna talk from my heart of what I think trading psychology is. If you don't know me, I started trading when I was 12 years old. Went viral on Twitter because I posted a picture. I was like, yo, catch me in the back of class trading. At 13 years old, I turned 4 grand to 1.7 million, lost all the money. I was a millionaire at 13 years old, lost all of it, restarted from zero. During this time, I was documenting my whole journey on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. It took me 1 year to get 100 followers. Now I'm at almost 1 million across everything. Can I separate trading from gambling? And what separates trading from gambling? Because to be honest with you guys, trading is gambling. Are you still mad about a loss? Now this one is so important, because there's so many people who come into each and every trading day thinking about their past. You need to get exactly what you want, And if I don't get exactly what I want, I don't take the trade. This is where I enter on the tab. So this is the tab of the pre-market high. This is my entry. And I literally do that. I take 1 trade a day. I trade for 1 hour every day, and that's it. And if I don't see a trade, I don't trade. I'm really on quality over quantity. And I believe less really is more with trading. So I don't like to sit there all day. I think the 1 hour is the best. And if it doesn't get under the EMA, you could hold your runners. There's a bus coming straight at you, right? Are you gonna stop, jump in front of the bus and hope it stops? Because that's what you're doing, fading the trend. Or are you gonna wait at the bus stop, let it chill a little bit, get in on the retest, hop in the bus, and ride it? So that's why I like to play the trend. You know, if you deserve to be a profitable trader, you'll be one. And if you don't deserve to be a profitable trader, then work harder. Because if you generally give it your all, it's impossible to not be successful. And if you tell yourself you're giving it your all, you're not successful, because you're not giving it your all. So you know what's need to be done, do it. And hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you. This is GD, the man. You probably see him on IG.
What's going on? How you guys doing? The man right here. Great presentation, bro.
You liked it?
Yeah, you crushed it.
Thanks, bro. I have like a weird like style of like saying things, but I just say what's on my mind and I have a lot of passion behind it. Great stocks to trade, and then this too. These are all ones that move a lot of volume when they're good to trade. But yeah, hey bro, well if you're young, just be smart with your time, okay? Don't spend your time wasting on scrolling on social media. Even if you could just put a little bit of time aside to learn this, in a couple of years you'll be a beast. Of course, bro. Nice to meet you. So basically, I was just trying to order my Uber and wait inside the lobby because like we were there speaking, I'm waiting in the lobby. He says, you can't wait in here, you have to get out. I'm like, can I please just wait in here 4 minutes for my Uber? He's like, no, you have to get out, you have to leave. And I'm like, okay man, I'm leaving. He's like, yeah, get the out of here. I'm like, bro, you're not a nice person. He's like, get out of here. I was like, what did he say? F you? And I was like, yeah, okay, F you too, bro. Be nice. So, random coffee shop in New York. One of the best chocolate chip cookies I've ever had, and it's hot chocolate. Oh my gosh. And our Uber's been 8 minutes away for about 20 minutes.
On the highway and I'm thinking that I love her. On the highway and I'm thinking ain't no rubber.
I'm tired, but we are currently about to go to dinner. This place called the Carmines, so we'll see how it is.
On the highway and I'm thinking that I love her. On the highway and I'm thinking ain't no rubber. On the highway with my significant lover.
Johnny, thank you for taking me to the steakhouse, bro.
Absolute steakhouse. That's a pasta house.
3. Now we're at the Rockefeller about to ice skate. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I'm actually a professional ice skater.
All this money on the floor.
They're trying to get us to turn the cameras off, but before we do that, I'm gonna show you guys a trick.
It's like a jacuzzi in my back, call me 06 Gucci. What's happening? Tryna make a movie.
You got me in here fantasizing.
So, we're gonna do a challenge. We're gonna set a 1-minute timer, and we're gonna see how many different compliments we can get to people in 1 minute, but there's a catch. Each compliment has to be in a different accent. Okay, ready, set a, wait, we need to see a lot of people first. Set a 1-minute alarm. Excuse me, I love your coat, man. Alabama, baby. Hell yeah. Mate, that jacket is amazing. You look stunning today. She didn't like me. Yo, that kid shirt is the sickest kid shirt I've ever seen. All right, this next one, I'm gonna make someone's day. Amazing looking couple right here. I agree. All right, well, minute's gone, but we'll keep giving it. God loves you. Amen. Your energy is amazing. Gotti. All right, we are now back at the trading conference. I'm about to do a little roundtable, I think. Off topic, but I'm setting up for this YouTube video right now. When you guys are watching this video, the video I'm setting up for today is already gonna be posted. But bro, it's taking a lot of work to freaking, like, people don't understand how much work some of these videos take. Like, we have to find 10 college students. We have to set up production. We have to make sure they all sign consent forms and this and that. And like, I think people are just like, oh, they just film these videos and just post them. It's like, dude, a lot goes into these videos. Even like the editing for the videos and stuff like that. Like, doing this and like the level that I'm trying to do it, it's a lot of reinvesting into yourself. And a lot of the money that I make, I reinvest directly back into the brand. Because I believe in myself so much. It's like, I'm not content with where I'm at. So there's a lot that goes into these videos. It really is.
Can't spell us without trust. Put the lust aside of some things we gotta discuss. So close your legs for a bit, baby, let's open up. Closed mouths don't get fed, finish your lunch. The pennies in a bunch.
The beauty of trading is that you can never actually master trading. You're always a student to the game. There's always more to learn, and you are never a perfect trader. So you're never going to be the biggest. You're never going to reach your fullest potential, because the truth is it's unlimited potential. This is why I think it's one of the best risk rewards. So you're always a student to the game and never a master.
What changed internally, like before you became consistently profitable, not talking strategy, but like a mindset shift, like what changed internally for each of you?
For me personally, it was that I knew I was meant for more, and it killed me inside that I wasn't more yet. So it was like I knew I was meant to be a profitable trader. I knew I was meant to be successful, but every single day that I wasn't successful and I wasn't profitable and I wasn't hitting those goals, it literally would eat me inside out. So, and it was simply like, yo, I'm the same thing as Johnny. Like, I'm sick of this. I have to make this work. And also in my head, there was no, failure is never an option. Like, in my head, I was never going to stop trading until I got it. So for me, it's all about knowing to be risk on versus risk off. Right now, for me, I'm risk off. Like last month, I had a very small month. There's months where what I made last month, I'll make in one day. So again, there's gonna be weeks that are gonna make your year, and there's gonna be quarters that are being irrelevant. So I was looking to see what is the best opportunity for me to go risk on, for me to really press. And when that comes, I'm gonna maximize on the opportunity. But for now, I'm just waiting. You know, I don't wanna risk my hard-earned capital on bad price action. So for me, it's like actually kind of odd the way I like to trade my account. So you might think like, oh, you can trade $100,000. I actually trade like a 40 to 50K account most of the time, but I trade it like it's a 400K account. So my position size is more, but the reason I do that is just to minimize risk, because I only take one trade a day anyway, so I don't need that much money in my broker.
A lot of things. When you were in like school, I was always wondering this. Do you have like people like acting weird?
Dude, you don't even know how weird people.
I couldn't imagine, because like, dude, I was like out of school, like COVID. That's when I started my thing, And if I was in school back then, having like people come up to me and
in contact.
did they ask you like, put me on?
Worse than that. So I used to sit in this corner. So before I was in the back of class, people would be annoying me 24/7. Teachers would know. And then I convinced my teacher at 9:30 that I have stomach problems. And then I would go to the bathroom at 9:30. One time she called me and said, someone just showed me a tweet that you just made this 20 minutes ago while you were in the bathroom. I thought you were using the bathroom. But then I got co-op from my teacher, so my principal. I basically went to dinner with my principal at their mouth. I said, I'm gonna drop out if I don't get this co-op. And he gave me 2.5 hours free time, 9:30 to 12, so it's perfect. Then I sit in this corner, and every single day, like, I'd get crowded by kids, but they would like clown me. How much you lose today, bro? I didn't give a fuck though.
Damn.
It was like,
bro, but I know you felt so
I bet
good.
you actually lost money, and then like you're like, damn, like, you know.
Yeah. It probably felt so good coming back though, after and
When
just
I pulled up for the Lambo today, like,
proving I'm good for a Lambo at 18.
that was like the one day where it was like, shit really hit me, was literally pulling up to school in that car.
Yeah.
Because like I always told myself every single day I started trading when I was 12 years old, like, this is what I'm gonna do. Pull up to high school in my Lamborghini and prove all these people wrong that were making fun of me.
Yeah.
So that was a day that like really like monumented it, you know? That was the craziest thing.
By the way, don't you forget that I would die for you any day. Right here, right now, what you got.
All right, we're back. I forgot to record last night, but it was a movie. They weren't letting the camera in. We're now getting coffee and cookies at this place. Is deadass the best cookies I've ever had. It's ring number 1. And look, the first place, New York chocolate chip cookie, y'all. 200 bakers, $200. Budget is blind taste test. I'm here with my boy Scarface. You guys probably know it.
What's good? It's good.
And this guy is an actual legend, bro. How much are you up this year already?
Right now, 500.
500K already this year, bro. That's literally in the watch. What kind of watch is that?
RM 3502.
Anything that like you've made, any changes you've made in your trading this year that are helping you to have your biggest year ever?
Sizing. Because at the end of the day, right, the thing is with trading, it's all process focused. So for me, as long as I focus on the process of, we trade a similar setup, which is a break and retest. But the only difference between what I did now compared to what I did back then, like for example, you're 18, right? So like when I was 18, I wasn't making money. Like, bro, I was broke. You know what I'm saying? So, but back then what I did was just focus on trying to be the best trader. So
right now my sizing is like 10K, but that's like with like pretty scaled up, to be honest. Like I've been like last year, my sizing was like 5, 6, 7K, and it was a little short of 7-figure year. But now with me at 10K, what would you say is like the biggest factor from like going from 10K position sizes to like 100K position size?
Well, first of all, you can't do it overnight. It's gotta be very slow. But second of all, the main thing is it's like you kind of just know, bro. Like you know when the market's good. Right now, the market's not good.
No, I'm dumb golf, bro.
Like anything, we've been consolidating at all-time highs from October. From October till now, we've been consolidating. So even for me, like I'm willing to push up to 200 contracts very soon. But the only reason I'm going to do that is when we either get a very bearish market or a very bullish market, and we're just not in that right now.
For me personally, I only trade the trend. Like I find the strongest stock or the weakest stock, and I literally look at 10 stocks every day. The main stocks, you know? I feel like since like we're chopping, you have to be really selective on like when you're going to take a trade and when you're not going to take a trade. So for me personally, it's been like, yo, if we're above priority high, pre-market high, this is where I'm looking for a retest.
It depends. So for me, I'll be honest, I trade relative strength too, or relative weakness. But I think in this market, what's really, really important is knowing which stock is the best too. So like right now in the last like 2 months, what's been running? SNDK and MU, right? So like if you go look at my stats, like I had a 50K day on SNDK, I had a 40K day on MU. Both of them were back to back my biggest days for this year. And so for me, you're right. I don't look at it from a perspective of like if it's above previous day high or pre-market high. I look at it like on higher time frame. If it's trending hard and aggressively, I'll be super aggressive on it.
Personally, never look at MU before last year to trade, like ever.
Well, I'll be honest, even now, SNDK yesterday.
The contracts, it's like I'm not used to those contracts of SNDK. Like paying 2K a contract is like kind of.
Bro, it's not even that. Imagine paying. So I had an SNDK position. It was 150,000 on last Wednesday or something like that. 150,000. And I realized I was the option chain.
What?
Like there was barely any volume. Yeah, there was barely any volume.
How are you? Like, do you think it gets to a point where like, can you really scale that much farther with options and like $1 million a trade? Like, what do you think is like the cap? Because you know Sean.
Yeah.
Sean told me he's at a point in his trading where like he can't trade options anymore.
And I agree with that. Well, I think there's a couple ways to do it. First of all, you can obviously trade different expiries where you can kind of limit out your risk as well. So you can do that. Or number two, if you're actually trying to push that to like $1 million position size, which I don't think I'm getting there anytime soon, but if you wanted to do that, it's harder with options for sure. But the Mag 7 is way easier. So like if you're trading Tesla, Nvidia, something like that, you can do it on that. You can't do it on.
You have to stop. Like when do you think your max is gonna hit? Because you're doing 6-figure position sizes already.
I think for me, it depends. Because with Mag 7, I can still push like 500K. The only thing is for me, I think I will eventually go over to a little bit of futures trading. But that's only going to be once I truly see that, like, okay, I'm getting way too much slippage on these contracts. I'm entering too much. I'm taking up the option chain a little bit too much. Like right now, you got to think about it, these are $1 trillion companies. Like my even $100,000 position size does not affect these companies at all. So
do you have any crazy funny stock stories as well?
Yeah, I had a stock VPER. It was on OT. It was in OTCs, and I was doing the math that I was going to make like $10 million off of it, and I was up like a decent amount too, like 6 figures. And I lost the whole thing, obviously. And it was like, that was like a 8,000% play for me too. So it was like insane.
Mine on TSMP, you remember that one, TSMP HMBL? So I had 1 million shares at 0.01. I didn't sell a single, I went to $1.80, didn't sell a single share, 0 shares sold because my goal was $18. Like I was doing the math too. Like I said in my head, like, yo, I'm trying to make 18 million on this trade. I'm going to buy this. And like, bro, I just thought like, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Like I wish I can go back in time with the knowledge I have now, but I'd probably be out way before there. I'll like see you posting your story and I'm like, I look at the trade that I took too and it's like, bro, we took like the same exact fucking trade. All right, guys, we're now at the airport. We were supposed to leave tomorrow, but I ended up moving my flight to today because I want to get home. Also, I don't love Newark, to be completely honest. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't the crazy luxury weekend in Europe, but I'm so blessed to be able to come on a trip whenever I want, teach people in person, and leave an impact. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. My goal is to inspire, motivate, and show you guys if I could do it, and you could too. I love you guys. By the way, link in the description if you want to follow me on Instagram and X. I'm also hosting a free 3-day trading bootcamp for free where I'll be showing you guys everything you need to excel in your trading from A to Z. So I hope you guys enjoy. Click the link in the description if you're interested in checking that out. Peace.